Welcome back to the channel. If you guys don't like and subscribe us yet and share, we know how we upon just the writing. Please and thank you. Police officer with more than 25 years of service today gave evidence in the Klansman trial regarding an incident listed as count 18 on the Crown's 32-count indictment. Defendants Sharon Gilzine and Michael Waldman are charged with facilitating the commission of a serious offense by a criminal organization in relation to shooting with intent. Officer testified that in 2020, after arriving home with his children one night, he instructed them to go inside before removing a suitcase from his vehicle and taking it into a bedroom. He said he spent about 2 minutes in the room. As he entered the dining area, he noticed a curtain move and observed the 2 armed men inside his house. According to the officer, one of the men, who had a smirk on his face, said, "Nobody move." The officer responded, telling them to come out of my house. He testified that one man pushed the other and told him to run. As they attempted to escape, one of the men pointed a firearm at him. The officer said he took cover behind the curtain, then moved tactically through the doorway and pursued the men with his service pistol as they exited through the car porch grill, still pointing the firearm at him. He opened fire as they ran through its gate and turned right. He further testified that the men fired at him, prompting him to take cover behind his vehicle. After a brief delay, he heard the engine of a motor vehicle start, while the other continued pointing a firearm at him. The officer said he crouched beside a wall and opened fire again before the men escaped in what he described as a white sedan. He could not recall the make of the vehicle. When asked whether he attended an identification parade to identify the men, the officer said he did not. However, he described one suspect as having a brown bleached complexion, slim built, and standing about 5 feet 8 or 9 inches tall. The other was described as dark complexioned, of similar height, and both appeared to be in their late 20s. The witness also identified photographs of the section of his house where the incident occurred. During cross-examination, Mr. Wildman's attorney, Paul Gentle, suggested that the witness was not being truthful. The witness strongly disagreed with that assertion. Earlier in his testimony, the witness acknowledged that in a statement given to the police 2 days after the incident, he had said he would be able to identify the gunmen if he saw them again. However, this afternoon he explained to Mr. Gentles that while he might have been able to remember them at that time of the incident, 6 years later, he no longer can. Continuing to challenge his credibility, Mr. Gentles suggested that the witness did not see a sedan, but instead saw a station wagon or a AD wagon. The witness firmly responded, "No, sir." Mr. Gentles then referred the witness to a photograph showing a spent casing on the car porch. He asked whether, based on the position of the casing in the photograph, the firearm had been pointed forward from outside a door on the porch. The witness agreed. The witness also told the court that he could not recall what type of firearm he saw the men carrying.